Hello and welcome back, folks. Aaron here once more again. We're finally getting around to doing the review for my newly acquired Integrate Kamen Rider Saber. This right here is something I recently acquired this past week, and I did do the unboxing video for this like just a couple of days ago. This actually was something I actually had in my cart, wanted to get it for like a long time, but I really never had not the chance or opportunity, but the willingness to get it until recently because a while ago I finally finished around finishing Kamen Rider Ryuki, and I've been in Kamen Rider mood for like a long time, so I guess it was about time where I finally decided to, you know what, let's get this. And you know what? I really did enjoy doing this build because I actually really did enjoy it. But without further ado, let's dive right in with the whole review for Kamen Rider Saber. And we are back, folks, and this right here is Kamen Rider Saber, now fully finished and complete and built. And overall, I'm gonna say this right here, probably one of my now new favorite Kamen Rider designs of all time so far. It's actually kind of beating out some of the other ones I really did like. I mean, not fully beating out, but legit the whole aesthetic design of Kamen Rider Saber really I just fell in love with it. The whole dragon motif with the flame design, it just speaks to me to like a something to my core, to my soul. I just fell in love with the design overall. It's also probably the reason why I finally decided to get around to buying it and building it. Like legit, the build for this is actually pretty much enjoyable. It was very nice, simple, quick, easy to build, like no problem at all. Just really also reignited my I guess my building sense, or what do you call that, like not purpose to build again, but like my mood to build. Like overall, this like really nice simple design. I really really did enjoy it. I'm actually probably going to look up later down the line if there's actually a figurized kit for this one as well, because if not, probably going to get it. If not, I'm probably just going to get the figure for it because I know there is one. But overall design for this is pretty great. This is an entry kit as for all you need to know, but it's also one of those like standstill figure kit, so it's like more like a statue kit, where it's basically it only has limited movement. That's the only movement that it does have. For those who want to know, as the arms are the only thing that moves. Well, the arms, the head, and the feet can slightly move. The feet can, like, because they're on ball joints, they technically move, but they're mostly movement, so they can you can like properly put them on a good stand right here. The arms do move as well, as they're also on ball joints. I can see right there. They're on plastic and plastic ball joints, which is not that bad or terrible, which is pretty simple and easy. What's it called? The movement for this is actually not bad as well. What's it called? It does have the only two hands that it has are to the right arm. The one with the blade itself that you can see right there, and then one without the blade, as this is technically meant so you guys can like have them being in different poses. Like see right here, either have them as regular, basically regular poses, which is basically just no blade at all, or you can have him with his blade attached onto him right there, which is I'm going to keep him with his blade because I prefer this look more design on there, especially on my shelf, or technically he's on my desk right now where I'm working most of the time. So he's right there on my desk with his blade look, and he just looks awesome. He just looks ferocious. Like, really do love the design for this. What's it called? It does have a sticker. It does have a good amount of stickers. I will say that. Like going from the manual right here, when talking about like how all this and build design being very easy. You have 4 runners, all 36 parts. Popping all that out was pretty easy. Then you have the sticker sheet right here, which was not terrible. What's it called? The sticker for the face was like the only thing I'll say a little bit difficult, because I kind of decided to use like the full stickers instead of the divided ones, which I'm kind of like a little bit regretting, but you know what? I still made it work. It was not terrible. Then you have like the stickers for the horn blade right there, which is on 2 sides, which is not bad. Then you have like eye stickers for the dragon shoulder over here for both sides. So it's not that bad either. The belt has its own stickers, as the belt also has like the stickers for the cards, so it shows off the dragon on the left side and then the blades on the right, with the belt having that gauntlet inlay. And the sword as well also have its insignia as well. You can see right there. Try to get this a little bit better right there. There we go. And then the entire blade having that kind of like circuitry, like gray, like metallic gray, which looks pretty good. What's it called? The coat has its own gray right here, as you can see right there. So it's not terrible as well. Then the entirety of the arm going from torso all the way down to the legs are like separated stickers, which is not bad at all, which is pretty good. And overall, yeah, stickers not too bad. Everything actually it does make it look pretty good. So I will say this does have so much amount of opportunities, like the design, the inlays, the panel line opportunities that does have, which I'm telling you, I will be doing those panel line opportunities later down the line, which I will probably show later down when I have a little bit much more opportunities to do so. Overall, the build for this was pretty great, fantastic, simple, and easy, and I really did enjoy it. Now, without further ado, let's go dive right in with the size comparisons of those stuff I have laying around. And we are back. Now let's start to do size comparisons. First things first, let's move Kamen Rider Saber to the side, so I'm going to start comparing them. First things first, I'm actually going to compare it to another Tosca figure that I do have lying around. And this right here will be my White Dino Ranger from Power Rangers Dino Thunder. As my only other, I guess, Tosca figure that I do have. I mean, technically speaking, not only one, but at least when it comes to, like, to size comparison right here. As you know, most regular figures are around 6 inches, so Kamen Rider Saber is actually around the 6-inch mark, which is actually not bad at all. What's called to see size comparisons, and I do love the design for both of these, and I have actually both of these on my desk side beside it because they actually look really good, cool together, kind of like almost like a badass duo. Going off from that White Dino Thunder Ranger, we have some Star Wars figures, some Black Series figures too. Starting off with my Mandalorian, regular Mandalorians I should say right here. As most Black, and like you should know, all the Black Series figures are around 6 inches, so their height's actually pretty comparable. It's no problem at all. Overall, pretty good size comparison right there. Go with another of the Black Series figures. This right here is one of the greatest bounty hunters of all time. It's Boba Fett. This right here is the carbonized Black Series Boba Fett figure, for those who want to know. It's the reason why it's a little bit shiny and all that. And like I said before, comparable 6-inch figures, no problem at all, especially with the size comparison. Then let's go with some other Armored Warriors. We have Noble 6 from Halo Reach. It's actually one of the McFarlane figures. It's actually a little bit short, as some of the McFarlane figures are actually pretty short when it comes to like a lot of their older figures, for those who want to know. So Noble 6 like around probably 4.5 inches. Sadly, I no longer have my little tape measure. I have no clue where it went, so I can't properly measure anymore. I will have to find that eventually. Then we have another of my Spartans. This is actually Halo 3. This is the CQB Spartan right here. Around this, a little bit shorter too, around the same height as well. And also I'm trying to hold them. Actually, no, this one doesn't need to be hold off, which is unlike Noble 6, which is actually sad. Overall, still taller than these old figure toys. Then let's go with some of my Dragon Ball figures, starting off with Super Saiyan Trunks right here, which was also the Dragon Star series, being basically around the same height, was comparable as well. And then going off with some of my Figmas, or at least Fate ones, we have Caster Gill right here, and they're about the same height as well, as Figmas are usually around, well, depending, the male characters for Figmas are usually around 6 inches mark. And then let's compare it with some model kits I do have lying around. First things first, we have another fiery figure as well. We have the Star Burning Gundam. And as you know, most Gundam model kits generally around like the 5-inch mark, so Kamen Rider Saber is a little bit taller than most model kits. Then again, this is a figurized kit, or a entry grade Kamen Rider kit, so that's going to be a little bit different than Gundam model kits. And then last but not least, we have I'm currently working on at the moment, currently still in upgrade process, my Gundam Estrella Custom. As you can see right here, I've done a little bit work on it. It's got new legs. I repainted, I removed and repainted the arms because of the whole work I did, because I did do a video about the removal of paint. So I ended up giving him my Estrella new custom paint, and still not slightly tall. It's still slightly short, so I'm still working on that. But overall, that is it for the size comparison. You can see right here, Kamen Rider Saber is actually very tall for his size when it comes to like other stuff too. Now, when it comes to figures, he's around the same average height for most figures, as most figures are around 6 inches. But when it comes to like model kits and whatnot, he is actually still taller, depending on the situation. Now, let's go with the final thoughts. And with that, folks, that is it for the review for Kamen Rider Saber. Overall, this kit was actually a really nice, enjoyable build for me, not gonna lie. After building a bunch of Gundam model kits over the years, sometimes you get a little bit of a rut, kind of get a little bit bored of it. So building something new, something different is always nice. And this right here was really, really enjoyable build for me. Very nice, simple, quick build. Basically, articulation really doesn't have a lot. It only has some movements between the arms, the feet, and the head, and that's pretty much it. What's called design-wise was actually pretty good. It does have a good amount of stickers, but it's not that terrible at all, if I'm going to be honest. I will say this, as an entry grade kit, it's actually pretty nice. I really do love it, especially when compared with some of the other entry grade kits I've built. I actually do love this a little bit more. Then again, this is the difference between Gundams and other series, and I'm being a little bit biased here, but hey, I do love this. I do love Kamen Rider Saber design a lot more now. Overall, pretty nice, simple model can build. What's gold as an entry grade kit. I do recommend it if you guys want to get this. Actually, pretty nice. The price around this should be around, I think, 15-ish bucks. Though I did get this on Amazon for like 20 bucks, but that's Amazon. This actually is one of 2 intricate Kamen Rider kits, which actually I am sad about because I found that out. The other one being Kamen Rider Hopper, which I will try to get my hands on that hopefully soon, so I can do that review as well. But I'm kind of sad that there's only 2 intricate Kamen Rider kits at the moment. And these were released back in 2020, so we don't know if we're going to get any more. Granted, there are figure-wise model kits of the Kamen Rider series, which you can get, though those are going to be a little bit much more pricey, around like 30-40 bucks. Though I will get my hands on some of those as well in the future. But with that out of the way, folks, that is it for the review for Kamen Rider Saber. Overall, nice, fantastic model kit. Simple, easy build. Sticker sheet's not too terrible as well. For people coming into the hobby or want to start building model kits, this actually is a perfect, great model kit to build. Very simple, easy to do. No tools required. Like here on the manual, nothing is all required. You have the manual right here. It's all you need. All the runners you're going to get. No problem at all. And overall, yeah, I do recommend it. If you do see it on the shelf or you see it online and you want to get it, I do recommend it. It's a really nice, simple, solid model kit. Now, with that out of the way, folks, that is it for the review for Kamen Rider Saber. Overall, really did love it. And if you liked the video, consider dropping like, share, and subscribe, as I always do appreciate it, folks. And as always, have a nice day. This is I, Power Odin, signing out, and I'll see you guys on the next one.